Lord Diar Warjournal number 29. Yes, Ada's getting ready for war. Look at the armor upgrades and such are made to Gatling lasers and giant hammers and saws. Yes, this is wonderful. Yes, he'll scare a whole lot out of the people. I also think we should start working on these power armors that I found soon. This one's particularly needed. Looks like it has some Tesla enhancements. And this one, of course, is a good old-fashioned X1. The standard design for the Enclave soldiers back in the day.
Huh?
As for now, I think we need to just check on our experiments. See how they're going with the drinks and all that. I'm sure Clem has been serving for an hour now.
Not a bad job manning the soda fountain.
Yes, I don't see massive outbreaks of violence, so I think this is going well.
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. You're back!
Oh, yeah, this vault's amazing.
Oh, look!
Just great. Wow.
Yeah, just great. It's so great I don't even know what I'm saying.
Wow, they're
Neither
happy.
do I.
I'd like some of that soda, please. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme. Ah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, I think I'm going on a little trip. Pause now. I'm gonna kiss your empty nose bit. Yeah. It's party in Vault 88. Woo! Pause now. Hello.
The soda fountain shows enormous potential.
Yes.
Hey,
To think we've turned the simple soda fountain into something noble.
Yeah.
It fills me with pride. On to the next
Fills me with
prototype.
other things.
The Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means.
Oh, hey down the bounty party.
Dusty Latin textbooks. But that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead,
Well.
their sole focus should be the collective good. You understand, of course.
Yeah. Still, maintain balance and all that. Groovy.
I could see needing to strike a different balance here.
Is that a twinge of misguided conscience? You should work on suppressing that. So,
With more soda?
enter the Voltec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit...
Do I get more super soldiers and soda?
All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But the results will be worth it.
Well, I have a lot of, I know in these caves there's a lot of nuclear material, so I think that's fine. Sure, I'm excited.
I'm excited to be a part of this plan.
You and me together. The world will quake at what we will accomplish. Hopefully, not literally. Don't fret about the nuclear material, by the by. We chose this site for Vault 88 because our surveys indicate that there's a rich source of uranium.
Yeah, I
deep
noticed that.
inside the caves. So,
Half as most of it.
dig deep and get what we need.
Alrighty then, well. I think we have enough materials. Woo! Bright lights. Pretty. Oh yes, well, I think this is a good thing we'll make in our chamber here. So let's fix this up and get this chamber going. Alright, it was not that much nuclear material, but it gave me building this thing, gave me a moment to, sober up. Man, that soda pop. That's one hell of a drink. So then, let us look to our research and what this will do. Ferropter experiment. Subliminal messages. R&D notes. R&D has designed a series of microflash images which, when played repeatedly in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on the test subject's view of the Vault. Vault-Tec and the Overseer specifically. We never quite perfected the eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but they're still working on that. Lab had further advances with electroshocks and physical restraints, so your mileage may vary in the field. That doesn't inspire much confidence in me, all that failure. Alright, what's the other option? Vault monitoring. What R&D notes is this? This is one of Team Walrus, don't ask, is very proud of. Dr. Brown, a small MRI specifically designed to fit into the Ferropter when fed enough power, and imaging can process the visual information responses from the stimuli. In a layman's term, it can read the subject's mind and show actual pictures of what they're thinking about. That's the promise at least, but the images are very grainy and indistinct. Starting from standard Rorschach tests with hundreds of volunteers, our computers have reliably identified that these images could be 71% accurate. It's still early in the day, but promises of getting involuntary glimpses into the population's mind is a game changer for Vault-Tec management. I don't think so. I mean, that's handy for interrogating enemies. But how does it help me, my soldiers? Improved eye care. R&D notes. A simple synopsis of this experiment. Ted, his team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it. Nothing else. Please promise my request to reassign his whole team. Somewhere far away. And cold. Well, honestly, if this really does improve eyesight, I think that's a good idea. My soldiers need better eyesight to aim better and shoot people better. Yes. My plans for super soldiery continue. Alright, well, hopefully... Clem, are you coming? Where's Clem? What's Clem doing there? Oh, hello, Master.
Excuse me.
I'm looking forward to checking on Clem and the optometrist station.
You are quite fetching in that form-fitting suit, madam. I must say, they're a bit skinny. Like Ada, you need to put on some meat on your mechanical bones. Well, I suppose while we wait for that, I'll listen to more speeches from our beloved president. Maybe I'll use the cycle. Yes, train a bit.
Someone to this.
Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty? Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest until we have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't know. Why are you asking?
Just
Are you coming on to him?
go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the this thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get in.
The thing is upstairs. Why are you doing this in the hallway? These people. Maybe I should have used the mind control thing, because these people are stupid.
Excuse me.
I never had an eye exam before. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Why are you doing this stuff anyhow?
Well, to maximize productivity and everything, but apparently I am not allowed to watch my own experiments.
I want to make it so this vault is as productive as possible.
I get it. So I need eye drops, huh? Right. After Clem going crazy on that damn power cycle, are you guys some sort of sickos?
No. What makes you what makes you think that? You're imagining things.
There's nothing sinister going on. You're just imagining things.
I don't buy it, pal. Any of it. At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off. Come on, Clem. Let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But
No, I'm not.
can't. The power cycle. Gotta pedal some more when I'm done here.
Run while you can, Clem.
Well, I guess she's not happy. But first,
I wish I had never even heard of this vault.
why not? Well, I don't want you in my army anyway. Just wait till you get outside and I won't have... executions are to follow! First you let me see the experiment for some reason, and then...
Yummy.
it's this nonsense.
So, one of our residents left. Well, it'll be easy enough to replace her.
True.
The important thing is that our work is progressing admirably.
Yes, apparently you have developed phasing powers or something. Still, you should care.
These devices are
We
making
need
people
people.
angry. You shouldn't take it lightly.
You have a point. We will transition to retention after R&D has concluded. This last experiment is my pride and joy. Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype.
Oh.
Its premise is this.
Better be a
We
laser.
are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our vault
Oh,
didn't
dear.
pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
Sounds, clever. What vices, then? Violence and drink and all that?
What vices are you talking about?
Well, greed. The schematic is for a slot machine. I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
There's something really weird going on in this vault. I think the experiments are creating weird mutations or something. So, slot machine. I guess we will have to place that in the cafeteria area. That's where people relax.
power cycle is just the best. Man, wow.
Right, so glad you're happy here, Clem. We'll make a super soldier out of you yet with improved eyesight,
Somebody need help?
no fear, and superly buffed up, yes. I really don't
do
know what
well.
this is gonna
Promise.
help with. So, yeah, slot
Never thought
machine.
I'd be an honest-to-goodness vault dweller.
Let's set things up then, I guess.
Huh?
Yes, I guess we'll need a new security officer now that the other woman has
Why
left.
blue? I mean, would a yellow
Well, it's always the
jumpsuit
closest to
really
you
be
to
that bad?
betray you, isn't
Yes.
it? Right, setting up the experiments, slot machine experiments. Indentured servitude. No information on that. Alright, customer profiling. Guess no one made any R&D things on this. Gambling is alluring by its very nature. Casinos throughout history have spent millions to further refine the appeal. Technique involved in Commonwealth psychology today gives me an inspiration to use gambling as a positive motivational force in the vault. Pick and answer questions is the best way to use this device. The device could manipulate the probability to first entice the subject and later drain them of their financial resources. This would ensure a maximum amount of revenue for the vault. And this is the indentured servitude parameter. I don't care much for revenue. The machine itself could play a standard game of... Yes, can I go to the next one? Chance. But the machine is capable of identifying behaviors and allowing the overseer to track these degenerate behaviors. Customer profiling. If there's time for control, the probability would be adjusted to maximize returns, i.e. gamblers would win more often than not. Undoubtedly this would prove popular and expensive, but lost revenue parameter should be chosen for A/B testing. I don't think that last one is necessary. Well, I suppose the financials for the vault is a good idea. Let's set up indentured servitude then. They should be, my soldiers should be indentured servants anyway. It's a good old American tradition to have one's citizens in debt so they do anything you want them to. Alright, so he will gamble for an hour. I guess I will try and fix things up a little bit more around here. Alright, I think that's enough gambling.
Come on. It's gotta pay out sometime.
You moved it a bit,
Let's
alright.
check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. Listen, I just need another try on that machine. My luck's about to turn around. I can feel it.
Yes, Clem. You find some more money. That slot
really?
machine will pay out soon.
This was really the best you could design. Seems a bit basic. So, are you happy with the result? When do we get to test the laser cannons?
I'm happy with how the machine turned out.
As am I. And barely a hitch with my own prototype. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting.
I did everything you asked. Can I go back to the power cycle? I really need to.
My,
Yes.
what gusto.
Get all buffed up.
I'm glad you like the cycle so much, Clem. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
No, I think you should stay here and run this as my second in command. You've been doing a fairly good job. You're a bit crazy, but I like it. Stay as overseer.
Vault 88 needs you. And your guidance. We can't afford to lose our overseer.
How touching. Sentiment shouldn't matter in this calculus, but somehow
Yes, it does.
it does. I will stay.
You'll be an excellent
And together,
logistics officer.
We will make Vault 88 a beacon of hope for the future.
Dungeon Vault 88, alright?
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Excellent, because I have empowered you a lot. I think now it's time we will start. Ah, well, this whole experiment has learned us a thing or two, I guess.
That bad?
Now we can start experimenting on the new laser cannon and all that fun stuff. And then, well, I guess we will go hit the Machinist and deal with him in the next report. Until then, my dear monitors, I hope you approve of my experimentation, and you will be and eagerly anticipating next report. Till then.